Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So as you can see, I am going to be doing a resin video today, and I am going to be using all the products from Let's Resin. So first of all, the resin I will be using is the epoxy resin, and it's fabulous. It's fabulous. Now I have a little bit in each of these bottles which I would like to use up, and then I am going to be opening up these lovely big new ones. So it's a high gloss, crystal clear, and it's self-leveling, but of course we have the fab table, the leveling table here, which has got the little bubble here, so we've got the nice level, so when it's in the middle we know that it's nice and level. I used this last time and it is fantastic. I also have, this is what I wanted to do, I wanted to make these Tic-Tac-Toe it's called, but I know it as noughts and crosses. It's a little game, so I'm going to be doing this. Now I will have to make a couple more of these, so once this is set I will make some more of the noughts and crosses as well on here, and we have a little one. The other thing I did, let me just pop this down here, I used some of the silicone rubber mould, and I've made a feather. I made the feather out of card and then I sealed it, so I'm going to just see if I can make a feather out of this one. So the leftover resin that I've got I'm going to pop into here to see how that goes. But the silicone rubber to make your own molds is fab. I absolutely love it. But this one is what we're going to do. We've got a little bit of something in there. We don't want that in there. Okay, colour wise, I'm going to be using the beautiful holographic glitter. Now I'm going to use gold and silver for the noughts and crosses, which I thought would look really, really lovely. And then as the base, I want the base, because these are nice and shiny, I want the base a little bit darker, so I've got some blue and some purple, so I'm going to mix that up. I might add a little bit of sparkle into that, we shall see. I like a little bit of sparkle, so there we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my gloves on, open the window, and get all my safety bits and pieces ready. I will mix up the resin. I also have these lovely little plastic cups that I purchased, which are lovely. They're just little coffee cups from here, which are good, just disposable cups, and the little popsicle sticks, so I can mix those up in there. So I will get ready and then I will be back with some mixed up resin. Okay, perfect. So I have mixed up a nice big pot of this, so hopefully that will be enough. I am going to mix the base first. Not quite sure how much we're going to need for that. I'm going to, what do you reckon? A nice big dollop. We can always use it in there if we've got too much. Right, I'm going to pop a few drops of the blue. I'm just going to sort of like mix this up. So I might need quite a bit of mixing this. So I'm going to pop that one in. Pop a little bit of the purple in, and then a little bit of this one, the violet. So let's see, let's have a mix. This is a lovely little mix of the colour, fabulous. Might need a little bit more in there. Oh gosh, super colour. So let's give this a good mix. It's looking fab. Well, that's a really lovely colour. Look at that. I want it quite dark, but I think I will pop a few little sprinklies in here as well. Let's make sure this is nice and mixed up, because we don't want it sort of streaky, do we? Give it a good mix. Make sure you go right round the edges with your lovely little stick. This is a lovely Let's Resin silicone stirry stick. Okay, I believe, looking at that from the side, I don't think there's any streaky bits in there. Okay, what should we pop in there? I'm gonna pop a little bit of pink, just so it's got a little bit of shine to it. Let's have a little mix, see if that will go all the way through. Look at those colours, just so it's got a little bit of sparkly in there. Don't think I'll have too much. Look at that, that's fabulous. Right, I'm going to go in with a few of these as well. Few of these. Let's have a little sprinkly of those. There we go. Good mix, so they go all the way through our resin. There we go. I think I might just pop a little bit more blue in there because that's quite see-through. I want it to be a little bit darker than that. It's a little bit transparent, I think, so I'm going to pop a little bit more blue in there. There we go. Let's see how that goes. Don't want to mix it up with lots of bubbles. This doesn't go bubbly, it's really, really good. So let's just give that a little mix. This is the bit that takes the longest, is to make sure it's all mixed in there really, really well, so we don't have little bits. Okay guys, I think that will do. Let's just take this off, try and do it with less mess as I possibly can. Get some wet wipes out. Let's just give that a quick wipe off. Although it's silicone, it's okay. Right, I'm just going to stand up to do this actually. So I'm going to just pour this in. Oh, fabulous colour. Let me go around this side so you can see. Look at that lovely colour. Do you think I've got enough? Just move that bottle out of the way. I think it's not quite enough on there. But what I might do is mix up, once this has gone hard, I will mix up a darker blue, not so much, and just pop it on the bottom. I think that's what I will do. Let me just take this. Let's get all of that out. There we go. Wow, fabulous colour. Fabulous, fabulous colour. There we go. Okay. It's all sparkly, how lovely. Let's get all that last little bits out. Perfect. So that can go and sit over there. That can be wiped off. Beautiful colours. I just give it a little tap. Make sure we got no bubbles in there. What have I got? What have I got floating in it over here? A little bit of tissue or something, I think I've got in there. Don't know what that was. Okay. Super. Right, let's mix up some gold and some silver without making too much mess. So how much do you think we will need? So a little bit in there, a little bit in there. That should be enough. Okay. That's that one. A little bit of gold. Oh gosh. This is going to be very sort of night-timey, isn't it, if you know what I mean? Night-timey, because it's got the dark, the blue And then we've got this beautiful silver and gold. It's just stunning. Look at that. Wow. And that's another little popsicle stick and pop this one. Oh, I like the gold. How lovely. Give it a good mix. Like this. Look at the colour of that. That's just fabulous, isn't it? Okay, what do you reckon? That's enough? Let's go and give this one a bit more of a mix. Might add a little bit more. Just a little bit. There we go. Look at that. This is sort of, yeah, this one's holographic. What's this one? Is this the holographic? Yeah, they're both holographic. So what should we go for? The noughts in silver or gold? I think I'm going to do the noughts in silver. Let's just do it. Let's just go for it, shall we? Let's just tip those in. And then when we get to do the next one, obviously these will have to be done. And then when I do the next one, it's just a case of mixing up some more silver holographic glitter in some clear. There we go. Tiny bit more in here. There we are, that's that one. So it'll mix up again. I think we will pop this, the rest of this, into the smaller one. Lovely. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Right. We need to mix up. Let's use this. Should we do it? We'll do the same. We'll do the little gold crosses. And there. I think that's enough. Oh, what have I done? Just dripped it in here. There we go. Get me wet wipe in there. What do you think? A little bit in there won't matter, will it? There we go. Look at these, just beautiful. There we are, lovely. Now, shall I mix the rest of this up with a bit of colour to go in here? Because I've got some more resin in there. That was the blue in here. I think I'm going to pop some of this. I'm just going to mix it all together because I don't want to waste any of it. Mix the gold and silver, and then I'm going to put up a little bit of colour in there. Why not? Okay, let's get all of this out. Make sure we don't make a big mess everywhere. And the silver. Mix that together. Just pop that out of the way a minute. Look at that, nice gold and silver base. I need it to be a little bit of a different colour because what should we pop in there? I'm going to pop in a little bit of purple. There we go. Wow. That's stunning. Look at that. Just lovely. I want it to be darker. I need it to be just a little bit darker. So that one was the blue violet going in there. Give it a little bit of a stir. It's going to be almost similar to the other one, I think. Let's hope we've got enough resin in here to fill it up. Let's just pop that in. Wow. Gosh, that's beautiful. I think that's going to be perfect amount actually. It is. That is just perfect. Oh, hope it doesn't go over. I'm going to just spray a little bit of alcohol over that just to pop those bubbles, but I think that's pretty good. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave that for a few hours, and then what I might do, I might just come back and just add another layer over the top of that, just to fill it to the top, just with a darker colour. So I will be back, so see you in a bit. Okay guys, so it is morning time and these are nice and dry now. I did take the little one out and look at that, looks fabulous. Do apologise, my lights, overhead lights are reflecting in here, but look, that's fab, isn't it? I didn't do any more of these because they weren't quite dry last night, so oh my gosh, they look fabulous, don't they? So I will make some more of these today. Look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Loving the colours. So that's come out really, really nicely. Now let's see, let's take these out, shall we, first? Well, they pop out really nicely. Few little bubbles in there, I think. Oh, just on the corner, it's got a couple of little bubbles. So maybe I will give them a little bit of a poke about when I do my next lot. They pop out lovely. There we go. I always imagine that the resin is going to be really heavy, but it's not that heavy. I think this is a little bit heavier. Now what I did last night, I did add another layer on top of here. Just a sort of a plain sort of like blue clear layer on there. Let's just lift this up. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. That's fantastic, isn't it? Looks sort of like nighttime. It looks all lovely. And look at, there we go. Noughts and crosses, or tic-tac-toe. Look at that, fabulous. Loving the gold and silver. So I'm going to make a few more of the little noughts and crosses today. So they have come out fabulous. The other thing I wanted to show you was my feather. Now with the leftover that I pop on the back of there, I actually did my feather, which is using the silicone mould on here, which I made a feather. It's not fabulous, but it's a really good start anyway. It's got a little bit of glitter in there, and what I've done, I've gone over with these beautiful chrome pens, and I'm just going over it with a little bit of silver, which looks fabulous, doesn't it? And then I think what I will do, I'll pop a little layer of UV resin. Now this one is still a little bit bendy, but I think I might sort of give it a little bit of a twist, because I want this one to hang down like my prayer feathers that I made out of book paper. So this one I want to just make out of, see if I can make them out of resin, and then you know, make them different colours. I just wanted to test this one, give a little bend, but I think that's fantastic. So I will carry on with that later. But loving these. So I have used my fab chrome markers. I'll link everything that I've used under the video. I've used the Let's Resin resin dye in different colours, in the purples and blues. I have used these fantastic Tic-Tac-Toe molds, so you get the big one and you get the small one, and they look stunning. I love this colour. real sort of like nighttime, isn't it? I've used the lovely epoxy resin, and this is just fantastic resin. I absolutely love it. So brilliant, and I couldn't have done it without the leveling table. This would have been really wibbly wobbly. So fantastic. So there we go, guys. I hope you like that. Loving this. So my little project today is going to be making some more of our little noughts and crosses in both sizes. So there we go. Well, thank you, Let's Resin, for all these lovely products. I absolutely love using them. Brilliant. Link everything down below. So thanks, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Right, guys. Bye-bye.